I was picked up, I was at my grandparents' traditional homeland, spending the summer with them. I didn't even see my parents when a plane came and picked me up. No goodbye.
Most Canadians don't understand yet what residential schools did and why we are all of a sudden discovering so many unmarked graves, for example.
Most often we were taken from our own families without the permission of our parents, without even the knowledge of our community.
A tourist that doesn't know anything about residential schools. Oh, nice old building, and what was it? Looks like a church or whatever. But to those of us that attended these facilities, they're not that.
We used to get beat up just for speaking our language.
My truth is that things happen in those schools. And when I say things happen, yes, we were all abused, physically, emotionally, mentally, sexually.
And I can understand people wanting to bury it and don't want to talk about it. But people have to understand it's the truth. Reconciliation is not going to happen until people really understand and know the truth.
Our people have come a long way in dealing with the trauma and dealing with the history. But in order for us to move on, you've got to hear my truth first before we even get to that pinnacle point of healing.
These stamps are going to depict what look like seemingly just old historic buildings to an unknowing eye. Inside those walls, children experienced horrendous things that they'd never experienced if they were with their parents. Evil things.
It's got to be very difficult to put a story to a little stamp, but at least it'll open the door to discussion right across our country. And it needs to happen. This discussion needs to happen because that's where the truth will come out.
We have our survivors who always feel sometimes when these initiatives are being made, they're left out in the conversation. They felt at this point that, yes, thank you, miigwech, hi, you're involving us in this project.
It's important for Canadians to learn the truth from us, the survivors. We're the ones that lived it. We're the ones that were hurt.
So I think, I want to ask Canadians that are listening to this to take a moment and educate themselves about this whole issue of boarding schools and what it did to our people. It took away our heritage, our way of life, our culture, our language.
Our experiences at residential schools shaped who we are. We're resilient, we're still here through tears. Tears become laughter, and then, we carry on.
It's the truth. It happened. We can't deny it. Let's not throw it under the rug. Let's not pretend it never happened. Let's find out so that it never, ever happens again.
I know the truth. And in order to reconcile, yes, we have to say our truth, whether you want to or not.